What's up, guys? So I'm going to be showing you a deck profile today. This is just kind of a fun deck. It's not really anything to take competitively, even though it actually does do really well. It's crazy consistent, but I just don't like people get really salty, so I choose not to play it at locals. But it's just a fun deck, and if you do want to be that troll guy, um, this is really the deck to go with right now. So I'll get into the profile. Running three magical library, three royal magical library. Best card in the deck. It literally gives you so many pluses, and you really need this to go off. So if you don't draw it within the first like 4 or 5 draws from your combos, then you're pretty much gonna lose the game. I mean, I've actually won without it before, but it's extremely crucial that you dig into this card. Then 3 Thunder Dragon helps you dig deeper into the deck, kind of slim down your deck, and it gives you fodder for Magical Stone Excavation. Then 3 Chicken Game, obviously the reason why you built this deck, and it's important because you need to lose those life points so that you can activate Life Equalizer. And you play 3 Pseudo Space and 3 Terraforming. Obviously searches these out. These are pretty much your 4th, 5th, and 6th chicken game. Three upstarts, obvious, drop power. But you do need them so that you can, again, make your life points at least 8,000 difference from your opponent. 3 Into the Voids, more drop power. Very, very important as well because you need to discard your hand at the end phase so that you can activate Magical Explosion during your opponent's standby phase. So you actually need to play this card. At least one, but you obviously want to play 3. Make it, it's a free drop power card. Then I play 3 Cursed Bamboo Sword and 1 Broken. This card's really good. This one's not really that great, but it just kind of gives you an extra counter, and it gives you an extra card so that you can use your 3 Golden Bamboo Swords. This card is really good though. You can activate it if you have more than one, or if you have the Broken Bamboo Sword. You can use the effect, put this to your hand, and then activate it again. You get another counter for more Royal Magical Library. And when this is discarded, which you're gonna discard it with Magical Stone Excavation, you're gonna add. You can search out a Golden Bamboo Sword, because you can search out any Bamboo Sword card. So with Magical Stone Excavation, you're usually gonna add this from your graveyard to your hand, and then you're gonna add this from your deck to your hand. So you're gonna get 2 back to your hand, and this card is the best draw card in the deck. It's a Pot of Greed essentially, so really good. 3 Mallet. I know these kind of give you a -1, but you do need to dig for that Royal Magical Library, so it's important that you run 3 and 3 so that you can search, so that you can potentially draw your libraries. Very important. But a lot of the times, honestly, I don't resolve more than like 2 out of the 6. If I do, then I'm pretty much gonna lose that game a lot of the times. A lot of times I use these as fodder for Magical Stone Excavation, but you do need to run those 3 and 3 so that you can get to the Royal Magical Library and just get dead cards out of your hand. 3 Stone Excavations. 3 sometimes seems like too much, but there's really not much I want to play here to replace this. This card can essentially be extremely good, especially if you have you're having more and more cards. When you get that momentum rolling and you just keep using the Golden Bamboo Sword, these essentially become your 4th, 5th, and 6th Bamboo Sword, because that's really the only card that you want to pick up from your graveyard. That's the best card to pick up from the graveyard. And a lot of people say play Hand Destruction over this, but honestly, it's a kind of personal preference. This has been working out extremely well. The just one Pot of Duality, self-explanatory. pretty much a draw card. You don't special summon, and you want to win for like that first turn, so you want to dig for your magical library or anything that you might need, and you don't play more than one because you can only play one per turn. So, and then your win conditions of the deck: Magical Explosion and Life Equalizer. So you pretty much, you activate this, you chain Equalizer, make your opponent's life points and yours 3,000, burn your opponent for a shitload of damage. Usually it's going to be about 40 something hundred. So I mean you're burning them for all the spells that you have in your graveyard, and that's gonna be a lot. The one deck that a lot of people are playing, like the Clown Engine, so Damage Juggler is a big problem. So a lot of the times when I know they're playing that, I actually sided cards out into Exodia. I don't have a side deck built right now, but I do side into Exodia. A lot of people don't see it coming. They'll side MSTs so they can destroy this before this can go off. Or I've seen people side in Denko Seka and then they play Denko Seka first turn and pass, and they think that they have the game won, but they don't notice that I side into Exodia, so that's pretty cool. I usually side out that. I side out one of these, and I side out either, a lot of times I side one of each of these out. And yeah, so you the success ratio kind of does go down a little bit because of the 5 Exodia pieces, but it's not bad. It catches people off guard, and it's, you know, it's always pretty cool to win with Exodia. So yeah, that's the deck profile. Extra deck, you don't need it. I just play a bunch of random fusions. But yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.